all in the classroom and all. And of course, one such prestigious exam you all are trying to focus and trying to work on is NTSE. So, first of all, I would like to say congrats to everyone who is trying to take NTSE of class 10 students, and of course, it is a golden opportunity. Now, what is this NTSE? National Talent Search Examination, which is conducted by NCERT, and of course, this is a scholarship exam, and of course, it is a dream for many students to participate in this exam, because if somebody qualifies in this, they are bound to get a lot of, apart from the scholarships that are given through NTSE, many other institutes give you scholarships, maybe free coaching, etc., for you, and academic, what we call it as credentials for your future, and so on. So, everyone will be very eager to take on this NTSE. Everyone is very curious of taking, everyone gives their best, try their best, and get into it. So, today we are going to have a small awareness program of this NTSE, and wherein I will be trying to talk about few things and maybe how to get on to it and how to be successful. This is very important. So, first let us see what the exam is, what are we going to cover in today's session. So, look at this. What is NTSE? These are the things which are going to cover. Benefits from preparation of NTSE, and how is NTSE conducted? When is NTSE conducted? What is the syllabus symmetry and how to prepare for this? These are all important aspects in today's session of this awareness program. So, now let us see what is this NTSE. So, NTSE is nothing but prestigious national level competitive exam through which you get a lot of scholarships at various levels, at various stages, and this is organized by NCERT. Okay. So, this exam is very prestigious for many students, particularly those who are aspiring for IIT JEE. They are very keen of this exam because they get a lot of benefits out of it. Of course, it is not that just those who are trying to join IITs look at this, but even others also look at it. But mainly those are the people who really are serious about participating and getting some good marks and so on. So, whoever are watching this program, I am sure you are also very serious. You are very serious of participating, you are very serious of scoring marks, you are very serious of taking advantages that you get through this NTSE exam. But whoever takes on exam, they will be very much apprehensive of the nature of exam, the type of questions that they are asked, whether you can really answer them well or not, and many more such question marks. See children, when you keep the syllabus in front of you and you prepare everything that is there in the syllabus, and you are aware of all the concepts and you are able to apply the concepts to a question, then why apprehensions? It is a cakewalk for all those who do what I am trying to tell you all. Practice, participate in as many mock tests as possible, and of course, with us you will be doing all these things. And of course, yesterday you had one session, and today also you are going to have a session, and every day you have one session of NTSE classes, and hope that you will participate, you will try to understand what your teachers are telling, then gain the knowledge, gain the concepts, apply these concepts to a question, and wish that you all are successful, those who all are from our side. And of course, other students also, those who work hard, I wish all of them get success, not just our own kids, because everyone is working. So, let the good working student get benefit out of it. This is very, very important. And of course, 1,000 students are selected all over India, and stage 1 and stage 2 are the two levels of exams that are being conducted. Selected students are awarded scholarships to pursue their education further. When I talk about further education, about their future, so one needs to have this weapon in their hands. You need to work for it. See, it's not that somebody needs money and somebody needs some scholarship to study. It's a prestige. Somebody who has, see, a person may have a lot of money. Their parents may be able to afford the fees that they have to pay for their future. But that's not all. Getting some scholarship, that too a prestigious exam like NTSE, through this if somebody gets scholarship, and if you are projecting this to the universities or institutes where you are pursuing your future education, it's a prestige. You are welcomed, you are honored, you are respected. So who wants to lose all those honors, respects, dignity and everything that you get through this NTSE qualifying? So therefore, children, I don't say that just because you are given some scholarship for your future education, only for that you need to study, otherwise you don't need to study or you don't need to work for so much. These are all wrong concepts. See, because I keep interacting with many students. We have students who got All India rank 1 in IIT JEE, we got students who got ranks below 100 in IIT JEE, thousands and so on. And Olympiads, my own students qualified for, got gold medal in International Mathematics Olympiad and Physics Olympiad and Chemistry Olympiad and so on. But not only those, even many other students who did not get these all also work for NTSE. Don't know who will be your competitor. Don't know whom you have to face and win over them to get your marks scored and to get your scholarship, to get your respect, your honor, everything. So children, you have to face so many kids, but it's not difficult. When I say all this, students get panicked. I say don't get panicked. There is nothing to get panicked. The only thing that you need to do is prepare. Involve yourself. Face the situations with courage. You are the master of your destiny. No one is going to take out your hard work and put you in trouble. So children, it is you only who can save yourself and who can take yourself to greater heights. It's only possible by you, not by any one of us. We can only impart knowledge. We can only tell you what is right, what is wrong, how to prepare, what to do, what not to do, which syllabus to prepare, giving you all the concepts that you need, giving you the techniques of application, skill and etc. etc. But children, is that all that one needs to be successful? No. Unless you prepare, whatever we do and whatever your parents do, all this goes in waste. So one need to do, means it is you who have to do for yourself, not me, not my team, nor your parents, nor the institute, Yupp master or Turito. The other name, the new name we are coming out with is Turito, because it's an international organization, well observed all over the world. Our lectures are being listened by thousands and millions of students all over the world, and therefore we are coming out with the name called as Turito. Otherwise, you all know it as Yupp master. So anyway, this doesn't matter what is the name of the institute in which you are associated with, but how much you gain from this institute and how much of it you'll use to reach your goal is very important for us, and as well as for you and as well as for your parents. So children, this scholarship exam, you need to involve yourself and win over or get qualified and get the scholarships that you are eligible for your future. Now, what is the selection procedure? What is the selection procedure? You undergo this exam in two levels. One is stage 1 and the other is stage 2. Stage 1, generally it is conducted in the state level. Different dates and different zones, different dates are being conducted, and national level is conducted somewhere in the month of May, if I am right. Last year it was, 2020, 10th May it was conducted, whereas stage 1 exam was conducted between November 3rd and November 6th last year, or November 5th last year. Stage 2 exam was conducted on 10th May 2020. So that means time is short for your stage 1 exam, but when it is short, it doesn't mean that you are out of the contest. What is the syllabus that is there? And what is that you need to do? And what is the mode of preparation you need to undergo? And how you should be trained? This is our job. When we train you in a proper way, your job is only to prepare and go through the exam and win over it. That is what is your job. So children, we make things easy for you. We make things easy for you. Instead of you searching all the books, and instead of you searching and verifying or going through all the reference books, we prepare a content which you get from all the top publishers or whatever you call them as. But mainly we only focus on that content which is needed for you to take you through this exam and keep you as a successful student. Now, there will be some order of coverage, there will be some methods, techniques of teaching learning process, the content to be given to you so that you go through that easily without wasting your time and making you attempt them wherever you face problem, to help you in those zones and ensure that you are comfortable is our job. We will do it because we have a lot of success in all these competitive examinations, and we know how to get these students through this exam and get scholarships. But children, remember, even though we have a lot of success behind us, there might be some students who did not get through this. Means ultimately whatever we do, ultimately it is student who has to do it. So if you have to do it, first of all, you should believe yourselves. You should have confidence on yourself. You should ensure that you prepare fully. You don't leave choices again. You'll involve yourself totally. Whatever time you get, you use it. As far as I know, I think no school is running presently and as effectively as it should. So therefore, you have ample time to spend with. You don't have a lot of school homeworks, maybe little bit of school homeworks, and those who are participating in this NTSE exam, I am sure those kids will be given some time by the schools to prepare for this NTSE exam because it's very prestigious. Even there, your schools will get its own fame if you can really qualify. Therefore, you need to talk to your school managements in case if you have some problem in getting time, but the time whatever is there is enough for you to prepare, participate and win over the scholarship. So children, when I said time is short, it doesn't mean that you are on the negative trend. Everyone starts now. Everyone starts preparing now. So you are in the race, you are not out of the race. So therefore, prepare for your stage 1 immediately, start it today. If you have already started it yesterday or before, I will be very happy. But in case if you have not yet started, it's not too late, you can start it now at least. So go through the stage 1, qualify in stage 1, then you'll go to stage 2, qualify there and you get your scholarships. We'll be very happy with that. So children, focus. Believe yourselves. See, if you believe me, if you believe my teachers, if you believe the institute, if you believe your parents, you believe your classmates, nothing will happen unless you believe yourselves. We all work, nothing will happen unless you work and learn and gain over the things that you need to do or need to gain over. So self-confidence, self-belief, hard work. When I say hard work, it's not that working for 24 hours a day, getting tired and falling sick. I'm not talking about that hard work. It should be a smart work. You need to understand what you have to do, how to do and all these things. So therefore, smart work is very, very important, which you need to put on. Now, how is this NTSE conducted? This is very, very important. The examination pattern, see, once you start preparing without you knowing what is the syllabus and without knowing what is the examination pattern, your preparation is incomplete. And if you think that you will be successful without knowing the syllabus and patterns, and if you prepare, where to focus, how to work, all these are very important aspects. If you believe that you can be successful without all these things, then you are living in the false world, children. So you need to focus, you need to understand all these things, you need to know the syllabus, you need to know the examination pattern, and you need to work on and get over the things. So children, examination is conducted in 2 sessions on the same day. You can observe here, part 1 is mental aptitude test, or otherwise MAT. The total number of questions that are asked are 100. Till last year it was, if I remember correctly, it were 50 questions. The paper pattern with 100 questions is a new pattern. Every one of us were updating this to ourselves, and even I was of the opinion it was 50 questions in MAT till recent time, but just recently I have updated myself with the number of questions that are asked from MAT. So it is 100. So children, the importance for math has increased. It is going to play a prominent role in your future exams. And of course, all our programs cover math in its syllabus to ensure that you are logically sound, to ensure that you do speed calculations, to ensure that you develop logical reasoning and analytical skills. We are including this MAT in every program of ours. So you also need to update yourselves. Working on math is very much compulsory for everyone. When I say math, many children really they are not serious, because we cover all the basics there. We cover all the basics there. We only cover the concepts. We only give you the techniques of applying that concept to a situation. But all those are known to you. Nothing is new. See, if I write a word or a sentence or whatever it is, I need to use alphabets of English. So every one of you know alphabets. Does it mean that you stop listening to us when we teach some words and sentences and all? You listen to us. Why? Because we are using that same alphabet in a different way and in different form. So same way, even math covers all the basics. When teachers teach, they teach only those basics, they teach those concepts, they teach those applications, and they develop that application skill in you. Just because as soon as you see the syllabus of MAT and you all have basics, and if you feel that you know it, it's wrong, because you need to know how to apply it, how to think about a problem. Critical thinking is very important. That is what is called as logical reasoning and analytical skills. So through math, we develop logical reasoning and analytical skills, which is very, very important for any student who is taking any competitive exam. Now, there could be a problem. Let's say cos 2 theta. It has 4 different formulae: cos square theta minus sin square theta, 2 cos square theta minus 1, or 1 minus 2 sin square theta, or 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. Now, if it has 4 formulae, that means there could be different formulas, I mean same cos 2 theta, only 4 different formulas, any one of them may be used in one particular situation. In that situation, if you use another formula instead of using this what you are using, that problem may drag. You may get solution ultimately, but that's a separate scenario. But the solution may drag. It may become more lengthy. So therefore, it is very important for you to understand which formula should be used where, which concept to be used where, and how to start a problem, how to end a problem, how to save time. If you are stuck in between, how should you use the knowledge that you gained all these days and months and years and come out of that situation. If nothing of these work, then you should also have techniques of coming out of that situation and still answer the question asked rightly. So children, these are all techniques. So in those aspects, MAT will help you a lot. That is the reason maybe NTSE is increasing, has increased questions to 100 from 50. so that you all work on these things. So, but you see the time allotted is 120 minutes, means 2 hours. So, in 2 hours you are supposed to answer 100 questions, means you have on an average of 1 minute plus, where that plus is very small, so it can be neglected. So, you can say 1 minute per question, and look at this. I am clearly stating here, paper is designed to check higher order mental processes as well as aptitude of child. Remember, this is not conducted to test your knowledge. See, most of the children are in wrong apprehensions or false illusions that an examination is conducted only to test your knowledge. So, children, that is wrong notion. Why somebody should test only your knowledge? They are also conducting a test to see how strong you are mentally, how well you can use your brain under situations, because that is what is needed in critical conditions or while developing some technology or while using the technology. So, these are all important aspects. So, for that one should have that aptitude. So, if you are really serious of winning over bigger things in the world, you need to be good in analytical skills and logical reasoning. Therefore, MAT plays a vital role in your future examination. So, don't neglect. I suggest every student to spend around half an hour every day, whether you are taught or not taught. I ask you to spend about half an hour a day on MAT for these next 2-3 years of time, to ensure that you are logically sound and you have good aptitude, and you will be able to apply the learned concepts to a situation. This is very, very important. Now, the part 2 is Scholastic Aptitude Test. Scholastic Aptitude Test, it is also called as SAT, where it is divided into 3 sections as I have shown here, and again time allotted is 120 minutes. So, here also if you see, the number of questions that are asked are 100. In that you have mathematics 20 questions, science 40 questions, social science 40 questions. So, children, social studies is another one which has a lot of importance. First is MAT, wherein if you have to be successful, MAT proves to be a vital role player in your NTSE exam, and next comes your social studies. Everyone neglects social studies, particularly those who are aspiring to become a science student in future. They neglect this social studies. But you see, this exam NTSE is reminding you that social studies is not to be neglected and you need to focus on it. That's why you are given 40 questions. So, this is very important. So, involve yourself into all the subjects that you are given. Don't neglect any of these things that are there. Nothing is difficult and nothing is simple. So, if you prepare, it's simple. If you don't prepare, it's not simple. That's why if you see, some of the students are successful and some of the students are not successful. All those who are successful, when you ask them how was the paper, they say it was easy. And those who are not successful, if you ask them how was the paper, they say difficult. The reason is simple, children. If you are prepared, the syllabus is limited. Like English alphabets are only 26. Any letter that you use should be from 26 only. Same way, syllabus is limited. Anything that is asked in the exam is from this limited syllabus only. So, nothing goes out of it or nothing comes out of it. Maybe they can complicate the question a little bit by mixing up some concepts or multiple concepts and make you feel that it's difficult. But if you are well aware of every concept that is there in the syllabus mentioned or subjects that are mentioned, and the syllabus will be given to you by our team, and if you are really learning everything, and if you are really having the knowledge of all the concepts without missing even one of them, and if you are really having the techniques of applying these concepts to a situation or a question, then believe me, children, there is nothing that can stop you in future. Therefore, involve yourselves, prepare well, ensure that you do in a better way than what you have been doing, and enhance your capabilities of applying the knowledge or the concepts that you have gained through the teachers and through your self-study. That is very important. Without self-study, teachers can do nothing. And through your self-study, ensure that you grow and get these scholarships, whatever they are. So this is the paper pattern. Of course, you will be given in detail everything, syllabus, everything. Now, when is NTSE conducted? Stage 1 class 10, November 2nd, 3rd and 15th. Dates varied for different states. This is what we have picked up. So exam is near. You might have already applied or you are applying. I don't know dates if they have ended or not. You need to be alert on these dates. You need to apply, and these are the dates, tentative dates that we have picked from the sources, official sources that are available in the standard systems, and we are updating you on this. If any change is there, we will let you know. But as on the moment, these are the dates that we have picked from the sites to educate you, so that you will not waste your time and start involving yourselves in the preparation. Time is short, but not too short for those who are having strong willpower and those who are wishing to prepare, because nothing comes out of the syllabus that you have been taught or that is given to you. So therefore, you need to involve yourself and prepare. So these are dates that are given anyway that you can get, or you might have already got through the applications or the sites you have taken. Syllabus summary. Look at this. NTSE syllabus is nothing extra that you have not done. So whatever you have done, from that only everything is given. So there is nothing new in it. As I was saying very clearly, the concepts could be mixed and made to appear complicated, and maybe they may be made to appear for you that it's a new thing. But nothing is new. Everything is from your syllabus that you have already been covering, and only thing is you need to revise them, apply them, and be successful in giving right answers or applying right concepts in a right situation. SAT, we have already discussed what it is exactly NCERT based, and math needs just a little bit practice. See children, when I talk about math, there is no standard rule that one need to use. There could be a rule which was prepared for that particular question, and you need to understand the rule that is being prepared for that particular question. And if you can understand that rule, then believe me, you have finished the problem. Now, why this math has so much of importance? Why you should recollect those rules that are picked for that particular question? See, if you take your subjects, regular subjects, math, physics, chemistry, biology, or what it is, you might have learned different things at different stages and at different places. So a question that is asked may include any of these concepts that you have learned or that you have referred to. So now when a question is asked, it is your job to look at that question or understand the question and recollect those concepts wherever you might have learned them and apply that to the situation. So the knowledge is scattered. The knowledge is scattered. It is there somewhere in your brain, covered somewhere in your syllabus. Now it is you who have to reach that particular point and pick that concept and apply that concept to the question that is asked or to the situation that is being asked. So for that, your brain should be quick enough in rotating around, roaming around to catch the point where it is. It may take few seconds for you, but you should get it. You should understand the concept, and you should be able to apply that concept to a question. So therefore, math just needs a little practice, because you need to rotate your mind, roll your mind all around the concepts that you have learned. or something which you might have not learnt also, but you know it. It is the basic that is being covered, maybe additions, subtractions, multiplications, divisions, rotations, etc., etc., etc. So, all those things need to be recollected. It may be a new application, new creation. See, you might have learnt with a concept like plus, minus and multiplication. I may include division, it is you who have to identify it, that the division is included. So, is it that you did not learn division before? No, you have learnt it, but it is a new situation or a new creation from something what you know, and a new situation is created. So, you know the rule, you know the logics, you know the concepts, but only thing is that new situation or the new rule that is being applied there should be identified by you. This can happen only when you are sharp enough of identifying the things or the way they are being used. So, that gives you logical reasoning and analytical skills, children. That is what is required for you to be successful in any of the competitive exams that are being conducted in future for you. Analytical skills and logical reasoning. In whichever students these analytical skills and logical reasoning is not sufficient, or if they are not up to the mark, or if they are not able to use them, then believe me, you are losing the battle that you are fighting. So, children, apply these or develop these logical reasoning and analytical skills. They might not be a born legendary or born character in you. It is something which can be developed. It is you who have to work to develop those skills. So, work hard to develop those skills, hard in the sense, be smart enough of rotating your mind all around 360 degrees. Paper contains questions from social, science, maths that you all have already studied in your 8th, 9th and 10th classes. Children, as I was stating, whether it is mathematics or sciences or social studies, it is all the same syllabus that you have done in your current class and in your previous classes. As mentioned here, nothing goes out of this, nothing comes out of this. So, it is you who have to refresh yourselves. See, it is very difficult for a student to remember what you have done 2 days before, and every student cannot do this, and it does not mean that no one can do it. There are students who do it, who remember it, who can answer them even if you ask him or her after a year, but everyone needs revision. Even the best student revises once in every 1 month or 2 months or 3 months. So, but when it is before exam, you should revise everything in that short period that is there with you. So, now also you have short time and you need to prepare using this short time in an effective manner and recollect everything that you have learned and try to apply those. I think now you understood why it is not possible for everyone. So, those whoever can recollect the previous syllabus, what they have learned or listened to from teachers, and if they can recollect them and if they can apply that concept to a question that is being asked in the examination, believe me, things become simple. So, it is you who have to make things simple for you. I cannot come in the examination hall and make things simple. Now we are trying to, my team is trying to, this institute is trying to make things simple for you. Instead of you spending more time, we are spending time on it. We are giving you everything in a plate. So, it is you who have to eat that and win over the situations. So, children, your job is more than our job alone. Our job is there definitely, but your job is more. Mental ability. It is basic, it uses the logics of basic mathematics, additions, subtractions, multiplications, divisions, then some standard logics which you have been doing in your previous syllabus like progressions or something like that, and you just need to develop an application skill for all these things. So, it involves these basic mathematics. Then reasoning, like you are given multiple options, first whether you should apply division and then multiplication, then addition or subtraction, what order you should do, and the reasoning of those things is very, very important. quantitative aptitude. Quantitative, because mathematics is always working on quantities. So, quantitative aptitude should be there in you so that you will be able to apply the concepts that you know to a situation and then solve it. This is very important. Then practice. You need to have a lot of practice. Without practice, no one can be a perfect person in anything that they are trying to do. So, practice is important. When you are practicing, you may face some new situations which you have not tried before. Once you win over that new situation, believe me, your confidence levels increase and your mind tells you, yes, you are this and you are yet to get this much knowledge or concepts or whatever it is. Then you prepare over them and then take a test. If any still deficits are found in you, you need to cover those deficits and ensure that you grow. This is very important. And what is the need of the hour, you need to identify and work on it. That is what I said. This MAT is the, of course, MAT is the one which is need of the hour. For that I already told you. It is useful for you in every competitive exam, not only competitive exam, even in future in your job, everywhere, you need to have this mental ability, otherwise called as MAT. Those who have good abilities of this MAT, I am sure they will be highly successful than somebody who has less of these aptitudes. So, this covers quantitative aptitude also, and this is the need of the hour and of the future. Everywhere you use this MAT, and this is included in every competitive exam that you are going to face in your future. So, be good with this. Please do not neglect this MAT, and the earlier you do, the better the chance of jobs in future. See, you take banking sector exam, you take railway recruitment boards exam, you take any other competitive exam. Nowadays, you take CAT exam or whatever it is, any exam you take, they are including this MAT directly as a subject. They are specifically asking questions based on this mental ability. Maybe earlier, few years ago, maybe it was indirectly included, but now it is directly included in the name of MAT only, and so many concepts are being covered, so much practice is being done. The reason is this is helpful for you in future in many ways in many of these exams. So, children, please focus, develop your IQ, work on this, and of course, is this needed from your DNA? Yes, it is needed, but it can be developed if it is not there, and the things that are around you and the way you use your brain, these all make you develop this MAT. So, work on, improve your IQ, improve your application skills. This is just a skill, nothing else. So, children, work on. So, the quicker you realize this, the better you grow in your future. How to prepare MAT? Regular practice of questions. Practice at least 50 questions a day. It does not need special preparation. Even while you are walking, you can think of a question. Even you are sitting, you can think of a question and its solution. So, children, like that, you need not specifically sit. You face some situation outside in the market. Apply yourself. Try to calculate things orally. Mind calculations. Need not put a thing on the paper and pen. The quicker you solve without putting paper and pen, without using paper and pen, you develop a skill of calculating 4 to 5 steps in the mind, then what else you need? That is what is called as enhancing your abilities, mental abilities. Start with 50 questions at least a day, then gradually increase to 100 questions per day, means double your skill. But if your level is not 50 now, that means you need to reach bigger way. So, now we will be giving you good content. We have well prepared content with us, and we will be giving you that content. You first use it, grow, and then grow, and you can also work from different new books which apart from what we give, and grow children. So, Turito, as I said, you are in the Yupp Master, but the future name of Yupp Master will be Turito, and you will be getting this content from Turito material initially, and you need to learn that, you need to update yourself, you need to develop application skill, and then work on many other things also, books also. If you have some standard publishers will be there, you can learn and you can ask us for any help that you need. Now, how to go on with SAT preparation, subjective preparation. Regular practice of 50 questions daily from our material, Turito material, our Yupp Master material. It's all same, Yupp Master or Turito. As I said, Yupp Master futuristic name will be Turito. You need to practice subject wise, question wise, concept wise, and update yourself with everything that you need to do. Practice from Turito material. Make a habit of reading history from NCERT books daily, chapter wise. See, many students say that I am not interested in this or I am not interested in that, and so many things. But interest is not a born habit or whatever you call it. So, it can be developed, children. If you start thinking positive about the things that you are supposed to face in future or supposed to learn, then I am sure interest will automatically develop, and that can be used in the preparation. So, children, don't waste your time, pick your pen and paper and start working on. Of course, just a mention about KVPY, this is for future. Anyway, this you don't need, but this is for this is not connected to your present NTSE exam, but it's only for future. For knowledge sake I have given, because just yesterday when I was talking about NTSE to one of the students of class 10, he asked me what is NTSE, why somebody should read it, or what is this exam there in Indian educative system. So, I was shocked. So, there are many exams, but just I mentioned one exam like KVP. Like this, you need to gain the knowledge of many exams that are being conducted, competitive exams that are being conducted, or scholarship exams that are being conducted in the country, and keep the knowledge and try to apply them. That is very important thing. Important tip: save your time, extend your study time and reduce your sleeping time. Make a habit of reading history from NCERT books daily, chapter wise. So, children, when I say reduce your sleeping time, doesn't mean that you should not have proper rest. We are observing many students are sleeping for 9 to 10 hours a day. Children, that much of sleep is not required. When I said reduce your sleeping time, it means don't sleep more than 7 hours a day. I am not telling you to sleep 3 hours a day or 4 hours a day. 7 hours of sleep every day is very much important, because your brain should be alert, your brain should be active, it should not be tired. So, when I say reduce your sleeping time, means not 10 hours a day or something like that, but reduce the sleeping time means sleep 7 hours and work the rest hours, extra sleep, whatever you are doing. So, increase your study hours or study time, self-study time, and make a habit of reading. Of course, history I mentioned, sometimes if not history alone, it should be any other thing. Very important. TV, computers, mobiles, social gatherings, parties, and are hazards in path of quality education. So, when I say this, many students ask me, sir, shouldn't we meet people? Shouldn't we watch TV? Shouldn't we work on computers? Because nowadays all the people are going for online classes. Government has made it compulsory. Are we creating a harm to ourselves if we are going on social gatherings? If you are using mobiles, is it a wrong thing? No, I am not telling something is wrong, but everything has a limit. The way you use it, the extent you use it, these are all very important aspects. So, use something for knowledge improvement and use little for your mind recreation, so that you are also recreated, but don't waste too much on anything which harms your futuristic goals. That is what I mean to say. Don't use too much where it spoils your health. You need to have some physical activity. If you don't do physical activity, simple using mobile and playing on it some gun game and something else, etc., etc., it's going to harm your children. So I'm not talking about the harm that you're doing to yourself. I'm talking about using anything to a limited level or to the extent required. So children, we wish you all the best for your future. We wish you all the best for your future. We are doing our best to do justice for your preparation. We want to give you all that you need, but also at the same time we want you to do everything that you need to do. Thank you.